So he was like, boom, 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 knock, knock. You know what I'm saying? So, I opened the door or whatever. And he just always like, da 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 da. And I just be in the middle, like, okay, y'all done. Let me know when y'all done so I can get back to what I'm saying. And I definitely wasn't with you last night. And you definitely didn't come to the room last night. So, and well, you did, but he didn't stay for a long time. So, like, where you was at? So, okay. Hey, y'all. It's the real Monet here. Tia, if you know me, Keisha, if you don't know me for real, know what I'm saying? Y'all know the drill with that, know what I'm saying? Anyways, so, hey, y'all. By the time this going up, I'ma just delete the other video because, honey, when I tell you I look a mess, like, I look a hot mess. Literally, look a mess. Like, look a mess. But I wanted to still get something out for y'all, so I'll probably just redo that. But anyways, let me back up because y'all need to get the whole, you know what I'm saying? And I'm all, you know, glammed up like this because I just took some pictures. Well, attempted to take some pictures, so I don't know if I'm gonna post them or not. It's giving very much, you're forcing too much, you know what I'm saying? But hey, whatever it is, what it is. But before we get into the video, you know what I'm saying, you know what to do. Like, comment, and subscribe. You know what to do with that. And we just gonna get into the video, you know what I'm saying? Because y'all already know what the video is by the title of the video. So yeah, we just gonna get into the video. Hey, the video. Hey, the video. Wait, get into the wait, hey, wait, hey, hey. Okay. So today's video is a story time. So yeah, this is another story time about another ain't shit nigga. Well, I ain't gonna say ain't shit, but when I was dealing with him, he wasn't shit. So, I mean, whatever. But yeah, this is another nigga that I was, you know, messing with. And I was in college, okay? I was in college. This is my, I want to say my second year in college when I was messing with him. So, yeah, we just gonna jump into it. Okay, so we gonna start with a little bit of background, okay? So, how we met? We met on Snapchat. No, we had a conversation on Snapchat, but I knew his homeboys, but I didn't know him. Because I would always see his homeboys, you know, walking around campus and stuff, you know, we playing and stuff. Anyway, you know, being childish, whatever. And we'll always see his homeboys, or I would always see his homeboys at like parties and stuff or whatever. So I never just really knew him. But one day I was on Snapchat or whatever because I didn't drive when I was in college. So one night I was on Snapchat and I was like, I'm so hungry. I want something or a Whataburger. I just know I said I wanted a Whataburger, and you know, if you know me for real, you know, hey, I don't play about the Whataburger, okay? I don't play. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I had said I wanted some Whataburger or whatever. So I was like, you know, who's gonna take me to Whataburger? And he slid up and he was like, I'll take you in so many words. That's not what he said, you know, exactly, but he was just like, you know, I'll take you to Whataburger or whatever. Boom. So I was like, let me check him out. Let me see what he look like. So I'm like, oh, he know them. So, you know, he must be cool people, you know, whatever I'm saying, you know, whatever. So, ended up going to Whataburger that night. And after I got my Whataburger, I ended up coming back to my friends in their room because I didn't live in the same dorms. Like, the dude and, you know what we gonna call him? We gonna call him Wesley. Okay, we gonna call him Wesley. But Wesley and my friends stayed in the same dorms, and I stayed in some other dorms. Like, I never stayed in the same dorms that everybody stayed in, that I came to college with or started college with, like, you know, in the same grade or whatever. So yeah, after I got my, you know, Whataburger or whatever, I ended up going back to my friends in the room. So we in the room, we chilling or whatever. I'm eating my food or whatever, and we hear a knock at the door. So he was like, boom, 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 knock, knock. You know what I'm saying? So I opened the door or whatever, and he was like, you know, do y'all got a fork? And I was like, I don't know, this is not my room, so you gonna have to ask them, do they got a fork or whatever. So I end up asking, did he have a fork? I mean, did they have a fork? End up getting a fork, girl. Actually, he didn't even ask for a fork. He asked for a spoon because he was eating noodles. So, like, what do you need a spoon for if you're eating noodles? Like, how you gonna pick that up? Anyways, he was just trying to see me, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, yeah, so that was that. And he ended up staying in the room, you know, talking for a little minute or whatever. And then after that, then he left and went back to his room. Now, just by coincidence, he lived like a floor above, like right under where my friends stayed, like maybe like one dorm over, but he stayed like literally right under them. So like I could like walk out of their room, walk out of my friend's room, and walk up like one thing of stairs, and I'm at Wesley's room, right? So yeah, so he ended up going back to his room, whatever. So that's how we end up, you know, dealing with each other. So later on down the line, I was a bottle girl down there, and this is throughout while we was talking, so everything was good. He was a gentleman, never opened the door, never touched the door ever, never was hungry. He always asked me, was I hungry? You know what I'm saying? Of course, I'm eat, so I'd be like, yeah, I'm hungry, whatever. Made sure I ate before I went to work or whatever. Used to pick me up from work after I was, you know, leaving the club, whatever, getting off work. Yeah, all that. So my birthday comes around. By this time, we've been talking for maybe about a couple of months, or a few months, like maybe like 3-4 months. So yeah, my birthday come around or whatever, and I made a deal with him. I told him that I was going to throw something in the dorms for me coming into my birthday, like, because my birthday was on a Friday. So I celebrated my birthday that Thursday night coming into Friday morning. So you know, went out, bought liquor, all that, so everybody can drink, you know, whatever, boom. So I was like, you know, you gonna come. And by this time, my friends did not like Wesley. Like, they was just always like, da 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 da, and I just be in the middle like, okay, y'all done? Let me know when y'all done so I can get back to what I was saying. So yeah, that ended up happening. So yeah, I told him that I was having a party, if you will, in the dorms or whatever, and I was like, I know y'all don't get along, you and my friends don't get along, so I'ma just, you know, get drunk, whatever, and after you know, everybody go to their rooms or whatever. And even if they didn't go to their rooms, he showed up at the door, he knocked at the door, I was gone. So that was the agreement. I was gonna leave with him at the end of the night or whatever, and I was gonna spend the next day with him, like the day of my birthday. So that Thursday night going into my birthday, I basically, I was the only one drinking. So like I had a whole bottle to myself basically. So I was drinking and I got so drunk, y'all. When I tell y'all I got so drunk, like that was the first time I've ever just been that drunk. Like I'm talking about like not able to walk, like literally not able to walk. Good thing we was in a room, but not able to walk. End up sleeping in my friend's bed, like whole thing. So of course they had my friends had videos from that night when the night was going on, and they was recording me like when I was, you know, passed out and stuff, throwing up and stuff. So in the video, I'm watching the video. So the next morning, because you know I fell asleep in a room, like in my friend's bed. So I just seen the videos when I woke up. So I'm looking at the videos or whatever. So I'm like, this nigga, I was mad at him because I'm like, this nigga never came and got me. Like I told him to come and get me. Like I didn't spend my night with you. So like what? So I'm watching the videos and I see him in one of the videos in the background. But like y'all, when I tell y'all he seen me at the worst point of me being drunk, like if y'all knew, that was so embarrassing. Like the whole thing was just so embarrassing. But he was just like, damn, like, you know, in the video he was like, you okay? You okay? Rubbing my back or whatever. And my friends was like, get out, bro, like get out, like she good, like. And he tried to come and get me. That's what he said. He tried to come and get me, but my friends was like, no, like she not going, because I didn't tell them that I was leaving with him that night. So they was like, no, like she not leaving with you, like you don't see her, she's drunk, like she's not going nowhere, like no, so get out. So they ended up kicking him out and he left that night. So the next morning when I woke up, like I said, I went back to my room. When I woke up, I went back to my room, you know, took a shower, got ready, put on clothes, whatever, boom. When I did that, left from my room, walked back to their dorms that they lived in, and I went over there. So I come in, he in the living room of the dorms, and the light is like super duper bright in there. So yeah, he was in a room and his homeboy in the living room, and his homeboy, we gonna call him Dre. We gonna call him Dre. So Dre, which is his roommate that I knew before him, like he was a part of the homeboys. So Dre was in the room, you know, playing his game or whatever, but he was standing up, but his door was open so he could hear the conversation. So me and Wesley, we, you know, I'm sitting on his lap, we sitting there laughing about the night, how my night went, whatever. He came in, he was like, bro, you was drunk, all of this, blah blah blah. So we in there laughing, and this nigga like put his head back to laugh, and I seen a hickey on his neck, y'all. Excuse me? What are you doing with a hickey on your neck? And I definitely wasn't with you last night. And you definitely didn't come to the room last night. So, and well, you did, but he didn't stay for a long time. So, like, where you was at? So, yeah, we were together, but we were talking for like going on 5 months, 4 or 5 months. So, and we was having relations. So I felt like, you know, I had the right to ask, do you got a hickey on your neck? Because in my head I was like, well, I really can't ask him because we not together, but like I'm gonna ask you anyway. So when it popped up in my head, I just felt myself just saying, is that a hickey on your neck, before I just could even just think me saying it or not. So yeah, I was like, is that a hickey on your neck? And he was like, girl, stop playing. Like, no, that's not no hickey on my neck. What are you talking about? And I was like, so you finna sit here and act like you ain't got no hickey on your neck? But I know what a hickey look like, okay? And you weren't with me last night. So where did you go? So he was like, you know, I went to this little kickback or whatever. Y'all, and that was the other thing. This is how I knew where he was at, because one of his homeboys was cool with another girl that was having something for their birthday. And the homeboys lived on the same hall that my friends lived on, but they was like at the end of the hall. So all my friends had to do was just walk out of their door and like look down the hallway, and there go his homeboy's room. So not the roommate homeboy, not Dre room, but it was like two more homeboys that, you know, he was cool with. Their room was down the hall. So while I was turning up for my birthday or whatever, we ended up, you know, taking the bottles or whatever and going over there for a little bit. But when I walked in the room, everybody was kind of just looking at me like his homeboys that knew that we was talking. They was like looking like, oh. So I see Dre in there. So I'm like, okay, they don't really go nowhere without each other. So if Dre here, then that mean Wesley in here. So girl, how about I walked in one of them rooms in the dorm room, and like the restroom is like you can see the restroom, because the dorm's not that big. So when you walk in the dorms, it's like the two rooms right there, and then the restroom, and then it's the living room. So girl, I walked in, I'm talking about girl, y'all, I walked in the room, you know, talking or whatever. I'm really, you know, drunk and enjoying my time, you know, talking to everybody, but I'm really still peeping out the scene. So the restroom door was cracked. So when I looked in the restroom, girl, how about I seen him in the reflection, and it's a girl sitting on the toilet, and he in there. So I'm like, oh, so that's what you was doing. This why you got a hickey on it, because you was in the restroom last night with somebody. I don't know who, but some little girl. And he was like, nah, she was on some other stuff. Like, that wasn't even that. So I said, so where did you go? Like, what's going on? So he was like, I ended up going to a kickback or something or whatever. And, but he was like, you know, I ain't, you know, that it ain't no hickey on my neck. So I turned to Dre and I said, so Dre, what this look like? Is this a hickey on his neck? And he looked. First of all, I know his homeboy was gonna lie for him anyway, but Dre already knew how I was, so I wasn't worried about what came out his mouth. I was looking at his facial expressions, like, as soon as I asked the question. So when he looked, he was like, and he didn't say nothing. That's all I need to know right there, because your homeboy ain't dumb either, okay? That's a hickey on your neck, so stop playing with me. So, end up giving him, having interrogation. After we had interrogation, it took me about a good 10 minutes to get out what really happened. So he ended up coming out and was like, you know, I was trying to get head from this girl, but she wasn't, she wasn't doing what needed to be done. So I just told her to kiss on my neck while, you know, I get one out. Excuse me, sir? You telling me that you went to get head from somebody else and it wasn't working out, so you just told her to kiss on your neck while you got your, you know, you rubbed one out? What? What are you talking about? Then he say, well, I really had respect for you because I didn't fuck her, so and I just got head. And I say, what? You telling me you respecting me by just getting head from this girl and not fucking her because we talking? No. You're being disrespectful all the way around. And then you want to do this when I'm celebrating my birthday. And then if I wouldn't have seen the hickey on your neck, we would have been in this mug. Yeah. We would have been, yeah. And you wouldn't have said nothing. Like, I wouldn't have known nothing. So what are you saying? Like, y'all, when I tell y'all after he said that, I just got my stuff And I just walked out and I went down to my friend's room because I was about ready to tear his room up. And he not one of them dudes that would just let me do that. But I was finna tear that room up. Literally. Like, tear it up. But I just, you know, grabbed my stuff and I ended up leaving. So, hold on. So yeah. So, end up leaving. So I end up leaving, going downstairs to my friend's room or whatever. And I'm like, y'all, let me tell y'all. So I ran the whole thing down to him or whatever. Well, to this one particular friend that I tell everything to. I was like, you know, he did this, this, and this, and this happened. That's why he did this and this, and whatever. So the walls in the doors in the dorms are really thin. So like, if you loud enough and somebody walking past the door, one of the dorm room doors, they can hear like who in the room. So I'm talking, you know, going off, da da da, he did this, like, he did this, like, what the fuck, like, what you mean, blah, blah, blah. And we hear a knock at the door. And my friend was closest to the door, so she opened the door. And it was him. It was Wesley. So he told my son, you talking about me? Yes, I am. So how can I help you? Because you already know I'm talking about you. You can see my face, like, wait, what you mean am I talking about you? Then he was like, that's crazy. Then it was some guards on the table, y'all. This man had the nerve to ask for the guards. Like, I just didn't find out that he had a hickey on his neck from another bitch. You think I'm finna give you my guards that I just bought? To you right now. Like, are you crazy? I said, boy, no, you can't have them. So you can leave. You can leave. He was like, why you so mad? You can leave. You can leave. Do I need to say it in another language? You can get out. You can go. Deuces. Chunking up the deuces. Like, go. Like, leave. So, end up leaving. Or whatever. And, you know, we talked about it later on. But, this was no saving. Like, what do you mean? What do you mean? On my birthday, y'all. This happened on my birthday. Like, on my birthday. Like, I didn't even do what I wanted to do on my birthday because of this. But like, my thing is, at this point, I'm the problem. Because why can't I get nobody to act right? Like, what? I don't know, girl. But yeah, that was the time that I found the hickey on the dude neck that I was dealing with in college on my birthday. I mean, it was a little short story time, but like, what? And we went through a lot. Like, we went through a lot. But that's just like one of the incidents that we had. So, or the big incidents. So, yeah. So, if y'all want to hear some more story times and y'all like my story times, let me know. Because the girls asked for this story time, for another story time. So, that's what I'm giving y'all. It was short, it was sweet, but I mean, y'all get it. So, yeah, let me know if y'all want to see another video or get another story time video so I can tell y'all some more foolishness that happened with me and, of course, a dude. Then, yeah, let me know. So, like I said at the beginning of the video, like, comment, and subscribe. Turn your post notifications on so you see the next time I post. And I'll see y'all next week. Bye. Man got me jacked up. I can't believe he did that.